last hit stolen by that Satyr Tormentor. That's so frustrating. But yeah, it's good to be able to see this right from the get-go. As another one of those stomps comes out, and actually, Miposhka turns it back around. Ramsey's doing a good amount of damage and might be able to kill Saksa. That is going to be first blood, going the way of Miposhka. The Elder Titan finds it, and not what you want to have happen in the least bit.
Yeah, that's definitely not how they want to start out this.
Because of those rotations not bearing a tremendous amount of fruit, as KingR looks for the initiation. Oh, we pump faked it. Wanted to go for that disruption, but didn't end up throwing it out, as the rest of the side of Empire was not in position. This looks like it might end up being
Scandal?
a push, though. Is he going down? Oh my goodness. I'm the worst!
Yeah. It was super fast. It's just the immediate rotation with Misery's level 6, trying to find that kill, finger straight.
But as we take a look at the net worths, I mean, it's not really anything of consequence as of yet, but still, Empire has been finding these pickoffs, and Weehaw might be in trouble again. They're going to throw out the arrow, it ends up hitting, and they're going to try and go for a counter initiation, but the Earth Spike didn't hit Scandal, and Weehaw's just going to die again mid. This has been a really tough game for him so far.
Yeah, Empire have been really on point with all of their arrow setups and just finding all this pressure. There's a ton of ward.
Roll in, and they're going to be able to get Roshan, but the Radiant kind of push out that top lane and put themselves in a position to try and take down an early lane of Rax when the Rosh ends up getting taken. But at least for now, that's going to be a quick jump on Miposhka, and I think he is going to fall. That's good jump forward for the dunk. Well played by the Axe.
Yeah, going for the Roshan kind of set up this somewhat. For the next little bit, we're actually going to see DC kind of shoot ahead in terms of the net worth, because Empire, the only place that they really have to farm right now is their big camp over by the secret shop. So they really got to get another building down and open this map up a bit more.
God, Weehaw jumped in, tried to find somebody, not going to be able to do it, and just eviscerated. By the way, there's some quick fingers coming out from Misery as he was able to get the Slardar mid-crush animation with the Hex. So, again, little bits and pieces here, but Weehaw goes down. I also, touching briefly on, going to be able to throw it there onto Rezo. The turnaround brings back Afterlife, but the sleep and the defensive disruption is going to keep him alive for the moment. Arrow hits onto Weehaw. He is stunned for a long time, but going to be able to turn this back around. Resolution still very low. They vacuum down, and he's going to be able to escape for the moment as Batrider kills off and burns down the Slardar. Weehaw still so tanky with this drums build. It's just ridiculous. I think that he's going to end up being able to get out of here now. Defensive disruption away from the arrow. Oh my god, never mind, excuse me, offensive. They find the catch, and now Scandal and Miposhka taking a little bit of damage. There's the Sunder with the Earth Spike, but they're not going to find him with the sleep. Saksa just trying to escape for the moment as they hit another Shadow Poison, puts the Blink on cooldown. Arrow, looking, maybe? He's not going to... I was wondering if he was going to end up blinking into that arrow, but gets out.
Yeah, and that Shadow Poison canceled his blink the first time on like the last 0.5 seconds. Don't really contribute a whole lot more, but Ags is on its way. Is he going to get dunked?
Oh, that hurts for Scandal. And now the blink call as well as the spike. Why did Scandal stay? Oh no, well, it was a little bit of a greedy move there. They are going to now go for a counter initiation. That's KingR over on the other side. Weehaw decided to jump on him. Miposhka not going to be able to find the kill, and that is going to be Axe TPing out of there, brought very low but not dead. And now Resolution looking for a little bit more, jumping after KingR, not going to be able to find him. That was him replicating away, as Misery is not going to be in too much trouble either.
Oh man, and that ward fades right at the end of that as well, so you'll probably even see...
At least managed to finish it off first, so he got the gold spent, but certainly not what you want to have happen. He is still ahead of, Weehaw, the Batrider, who has been having a bit of a tough time so far. Not necessarily the worst moments, as Scandal is going to get jumped upon again. Oh man, Morphling. This Dragonlance Morphling has actually been really great. It gives him that extra little bit of damage that normally you wouldn't be able to see out of just a Lincoln Sphere. When do you think Constellation kill? Oh, he catches sight, but the Aether Lens range is for the initiation, and now jumped upon. The amp damage is down as well. A couple more shots, but I think he is going to be able to get out of there. They end up throwing it around, and Afterlife now is in a lot of trouble. Arrow is going to connect onto the creeps, so they're fine, but they still do pop the Darkseer in the end. Again, that level 4 Shadow Poison coming into full effect, so good stuff from KingR.
Yeah, definitely an important pickup. Get a little bit more gold. Afterlife. Okay, it does manage to blink away.
Oh, Weehaw. This could be rough. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Oh, man. you have to play aggressive on the Batrider. Like, that's something that's just going to happen regardless, but a mixture of bad luck and maybe a little bit too much aggression as Saksa is going to jump on top of Ramses. They are going to be able to find that kill, so a good combo there at the Finger of Death, and now Misery looking for a kill of his own. They end up being able to take him down with Resolution. I think that would have definitely gone significantly worse if they had not been able to jump in with Rezo. Scandal definitely would have killed Misery.
Oh yeah, for sure. But a couple of trades, but with the TB and the Mirana being down, this should be pretty much every lane getting shoved in by DC over the next...
A little bit of a misplay, but they weren't able to get that Earth Spike perfectly on time. Nonetheless, DC are definitely feeling in control here. Oh, the jump forward now onto Afterlife after the crush. He goes down and is going to possibly... Yep, there's the dunk. The stomp did not come quickly enough from the Elder Titan. They are going to be able to force tap him into the arrow, and a secondary force tap. He's just getting pushed around the map right here. Oh, that's not what you wanted to see in the least bit. Weehan maybe going to get stomped. He is going to take a bit of damage here. Can they block this arrow if it does come through? It looks like it's just going to be Ramses going after him. They are going to be able to get that blink away. The flame break back, moves caught, and contained, killed. So a 2-for-1 exchange. As for now, they might be able to get the lift up. Miposhka going for the stomp now. Weeha force staffed away. Ramsey's still looking, but not going to be able to find him.
Alright, Empire hanging out near the pit. Need to be careful not to get clipped by that flame break.
They're doing it sort of aggressively in DC's direction, and now Ramses is just going to go for the backdoor on this tower. This might be a bit bold as Saksa's going to jump in. They do have the follow-up with the wall, and oh, there's a Sunder now turning it back onto him. Oh, that really hurts. You'd love to see something a little bit different coming out there as Morphling takes the tier 2 tower top.
Yeah, that worked last time when the axe jumped him because, one, he wasn't...
As Morphling is still going to just be able to hit away at this tower. They aren't going to be able to break any TPs, so yeah, they need to get out of there before KingR came out. Resolution? Okay, he's not there. He's just going to go down. What was that? He was just standing still for a second, let his Lincolns get popped, and just got brought down. Saksa, meanwhile, mid lane. What is happening? Ramses is going to jump in, kills him. Suddenly, Empire, with 2 dead, they don't have buyback on the Morphling. These towers fall very rapidly. Axe also doesn't have buyback. They could potentially lose a lane of barracks here.
This just got ugly really quickly. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with Resolution. It looked like he still had a replicate up. I think he was expecting that he might just be able to get some spells used on him and then replicate out, but that the effective stun at the start of the stomp from the Elder Titan, Miposhka really timing that nicely with the disruption, and then Resolution's illusion just blew him up. Oh,
vacuum wall back, but the crush hits onto Weeha. So much damage, and Mu is just trying to escape. They are going to be able to throw it a catch onto Scandal. He's still alive for the moment, is finally going to be brought down. Morphling back up in 18 seconds, as well as 10 seconds left on that Terrorblade. They do get the defensive disruption, create a couple more of these illusions, and they're hopefully going to be able to get this tier 3 tower, but it's already gone. So a good hold, but a little bit questionable as to why they had to make it in the we were so used to, which I guess sort of harkens back to what you're saying.
Yeah, and he just got completely obliterated by his own illusions. I mean, 75% from the disruption illusions is absolutely no joke, and Empire gonna make the aggressive play here, Moonlight Shadow.
Oh my goodness, Weeha jumped upon right at the start. He's gonna go down. 3 people caught in the stomp. They're gonna do a tremendous amount of damage. Mu goes down as well, wasn't able to get off the wall, and now also Saksa, he's gonna end up getting controlled and maybe killed off. The jump onto Resolution, he's going down. Misery can only look on in dismay as the rest of his team just got destroyed. And now the buybacks are coming, but Empire are just on a tear. I mean, they could be a second lane of... Oh, no,
There's
they
still
can't
tier
do it.
2s.
Yeah.
There's still tier 2s in both of the other lanes.
They're going for tier 4s at least tentatively. They might just actually go for this. They're going to go for Misery, looking for a kill. Well, I think that they're just going to try and end this game. This might be a little bit too bold. The buyback from the Lion as he got taken out. Oh my god, Terrorblade found that kill. Alright, I think that they need to get out of here now. A little bit too bold to be going straight for the tier 4s, but it forces out another buyback from DC. And, I mean, we haven't really taken a look at the net worth graph. Look at that plummet over the course of the past, like, 6
not that
minutes,
much
if
of a-
that. Oh my god,
Yeah,
the
I mean-
reinitiation! Misery! He's going down! They lose another one, and now, oh my god, they almost caught the disruption onto that Darkseer. They are not stopping anytime soon. Weehaw goes down on the other side, 2 already dead, and now I think that they're going to be able to kill off this axe again. It's like somebody falling off the edge of a cliff and you just keep pushing them in their chest. Oh man, ends up getting away. The fade time on that invisibility, and now Resolution in a lot of trouble. Good force staff from Moo, trying to keep his buddy alive. They do still get the disruption, and somehow they're continuing this fight.
I don't have any. Oh, looks like they are going to back up now. Don't want to try and force it again. I think that.
And, you know, it is worth noting that you still do have this Morphlane that's almost on equitable farm with the Terrorblade, and they're keeping this top lane pushed out. It's already brought down the tier 3 tower fairly low, so there's avenues for DC to get back into us. It just has to, oh my god, the Shadow Demon eviscerated. And that's what I was talking about. That being said, Morphlane is now alone and is going to get jumped upon by Ramses. A couple of right clicks coming in. He's forced to waveform away. Still slowed for the moment. Turns around and throws out one of those adaptive strikes. I think with that, Empire are going to back.
Scandal's sticking around a little bit longer. Okay, just to Midas. Gotta get the efficiency.
Oh, Afterlife catches the axe. He's just brought... they still do have the chase down if they want to go for it. Afterlife controlled for the moment. The arrow is going to get thrown out again. Nobody is caught. That's the axe trying to pull him back in. A nice defensive disruption there by KingR. So Afterlife is still going to be fine. Sunder onto Weehaw. Now he's going to start to go down. No Metamorphosis, but the Vacuum Wall, is it going to be enough? The Earth Spike follow-up doesn't hit onto any of the heroes. They weren't able to time that perfectly. Misery is going to fall, and Saksa trying to turn this back around. Gets one dunk onto Scandal. Still looking for a little bit more as Ramses is getting chased out of the base. Resolution is going to be brought down. Just too much minus armor against him with that natural order. And I think that right now they have to buy back on the Morphlane. Can they actually find Ramses, though? He's just too big.
Yeah, I feel like they've already done like 3,000 or 4,000 damage to him this fight, and just keeps sundering up.
KingR jumps in. They do kill off that Shadow Demon, and maybe going to be able to bring down Ramses. They need a call. He still has a Sunder. Oh, this is scary. But I think that he's going to be fine. He's looking for a Sunder. He's very bold. And they get the stomp onto Resolution again, halting their attack. And as you said, the damage is done.
Yeah, that's 2 lanes of Brax now, and they have a TB Shadow Demon. So as much as DC they're not awful. Very squishy very quickly. And we're just seeing that, yeah, Empire's Tricore is just kind of better. The Slardar is a very relevant late game hero. 8-second cooldown crush is always great. Amplify damage is amazing. The Mirana is really coming to her own now as well. And I'm just going to Moonlight Shadow, hope for a pickoff, and see if they can maybe end the game in one fell swoop. DC aren't even home right now. Empire are going to come up onto the high ground pretty quickly here.
This is... I mean, if they wanted to, they can just go...
Saksa has no TP. He's got to run. Leg it.
I mean, are they going to have to defend their own high ground? Or defend the opponent's high ground? DC... Okay, they're all TPing back now. They take down a tier 4 tower. They're actually just going to the Ancient. Nobody's home! What are you doing? You gotta defend this guy. It's a pretty important thing. They end up being able to get the defensive disruption, keeping Terrorblade alive, Vacuum Wall back onto them as well, but it looks like Empire maybe going to be chased out. Resolution is still going to be able to deal with them, but they just turn now. They're tailing off the Ancient. They're still in the midst of this team fight, losing their Ancient, and they are going to lose the game. Empire take the win. They didn't even get a chance to fight.
Empire played this game so nicely. Like they weren't that afraid of the Darkseer.